Hey guys, if you take a lot of photos and videos on your phone, you've probably noticed this. But the second you flip that camera around to see yourself on the screen, you're actually using your phone's worst camera. And that's why you usually don't look as good as you really should. So if you shoot on your phone a lot, this is really cool. It's basically a really simple upgrade that costs under $100 that allows you to use your main camera instead of your selfie camera, so you can get better quality photos and videos and actually look like yourself. This is the Insta360 Snap. You just snap it onto your phone magnetically, plug it in using the USB-C cable, and now you've got a selfie screen that actually works with the main camera on your phone, so you can get a lot better footage. It's the same phone, but you're using a different camera that's much better. For those of you who aren't aware, when you're looking at your screen and filming something off in the distance, these main cameras are much higher quality than when you flip the screen around and you're recording a selfie. On the iPhone 17 Pro, for example, you've got a 48 megapixel camera on the front, whereas on the back selfie screen, it's only an 18 megapixel camera. The main camera that you can now use with your Insta360 Snap now has like optical zoom and stabilization, as well as macro settings. You can see in the side-by-side comparison, there's less distortion in the shot taken on the left using the iPhone 17 Pro's main camera versus the selfie camera on the same phone. This is the cinematic lens here. This is using the regular selfie lens here on the camera. So even though I'm using the same phone, using those different cameras on this phone is gonna make a big difference. So if you're serious about making videos and creating content with your phone, this little screen is just gonna make your photos and videos look a lot better, because you can use the better camera. So the Insta360 Snap is basically just this little 3.5-inch touchscreen. So you just plug it in, there's really no setup, and it's powered by your phone, so you don't have to worry about battery life. It's got a very thin profile, and it's really light, so you don't feel it so much when you've got it on your phone. And it provides that nice access so you can see through your phone's main camera. And the whole idea is that it just mirrors your phone's main screen, so that when you're using your main camera, you can adjust all the settings and actually see what you're filming, which is great for composition and getting the best out of that main camera on your phone. There's two different versions of it. There's one with a light and one without. If you do get the version with the light, which I highly recommend, then you can actually add some light to your shots and it's gonna look a lot better. There's different color temperature lights and also different strengths of light. And I feel like that light just puts the sparkle in your eye when you are filming those selfie shots. It is a touch screen, so you can literally zoom in and change all your settings on the screen just like you would on the main screen of your phone. Because it is smaller than your main phone screen though, I often use the buttons on the side to start and stop recording. I find it's easier just to do that. But to change the settings and stuff, you can do it right here on this little screen. So if you want to use the Snap with your phone, all you do is literally plug it in, wait for a second for it to turn on. This is the power on and off button right over here. And then the first time you set it up, if you're on an iPhone, you just need to go over to your settings, accessibility, and go to zoom. And just toggle that over. It's going to zoom in really far on your phone. If you just tap the screen with 3 fingers, it's going to zoom back out to the regular view. And now the Snap has those full touch functionality features, so you can use it just like you would your regular phone screen. On the side of the screen here, you just have the on and off button. So if you just quick press that, it's gonna turn the screen on or off. This little side button on the bottom down here actually mirrors the screen. When the camera first turns on, it's gonna show you the actual view from the other side of your camera. It can be a little confusing to move your phone camera around because as you move it, it's gonna go the opposite direction. So you can just press this little button and mirror the screen, and now all the text is gonna be reversed, but as you move the phone's camera in different directions, it's much easier to point it at yourself to get those selfie shots. Also, to prevent accidentally pressing the icons on the main screen here, you can use this little cover that came on your Snap, and then you just fold it back and you can keep your fingers on that cover. That's gonna prevent you from accidentally pressing the icons on your main phone screen and actually press them here on the Snap little mini screen. On the Snap, you've also got this little light button down here to turn on and off the lights. And this over here is gonna change the color temperature of that light. So you can go for warmer tones or just go for the different look that you're trying to go for with your selfie shots. Using that selfie screen on your phone is really simple, and it kind of changes the way that you shoot and the footage that you're going to get. It's a great tool for vlogging. If you're just starting out and you're using your phone as your main filming tool, this is going to help you get better resolution and more lens options. Right here, you're just using your phone. It's a really simple, easy tool to use. So I just want to give you guys a few tips for filming with it so you can get better results if you decide to use one of these screens. The first tip is to shoot wider, and you can actually use the different lenses from your main camera that are not available on that selfie screen, such as the 0.5 lens. It's going to be a really wide angle lens, and that Snap lens is going to help you frame those properly so you can get yourself in the shot when you're filming those. You can also crop in more later because you're starting with higher quality photos and videos. The second tip I want to give you is to use movement as you film. Because you can actually now frame yourself in the screen with that main camera and you have that variety of lenses, as you move about, just make sure you create some movement as you film. It's just going to make your videos look a lot more interesting, and it's easy to frame yourself using that selfie screen with the Snap. So it just makes it a lot easier to get those moving shots with a better quality camera. And the third tip is take advantage of all those different lenses. Because you're using the optical zoom, you can zoom in really close. So you can set your camera up further away from you and actually film selfie shots from a distance. It's gonna flatten the image and make it look a little more realistic. Whereas that wide angle perspective is going to be great if you want a lot of the scene in the shot while you're holding your camera. So you'll be in the center, but you're going to just get a lot more of the scene in the shot. You have a lot more lens options when you're using your phone here. This is the 0.5 option. You've got the 1x option. There's also the 2x lens, which is getting really close for those selfie shots. And the 4x and the 8x lenses are going to be a little too close for handheld selfie shots, but you can still use those when you want your camera set down for more distance. You can also rotate horizontally if you're getting those horizontal shots. This is recording using the 0.5 lens. Like if you're going to be posting to YouTube and you want that horizontal 16:9 aspect ratio. And the fourth tip is you can actually film now using portrait and cinematic video modes. So if you want to get those blurred out backgrounds for photos, that portrait mode is going to be a great one to use. When you're using portrait mode for photos, on the main camera, you've got different lenses you can use, whereas on the selfie screen, you've just got that one lens that's available to you. And if you want to get cinematic shots using whatever settings you choose on your phone, you can now record those cinematic videos right there on your camera, and you can see what you're getting. It's going to turn out a lot better if you're into using that cinematic mode. So you just have less options when you use that selfie camera, and it's not as high resolution or as good a quality. I recommend using it when you want the high quality footage, but when you don't, you can just take it off and keep it in your pocket or your purse or wherever you carry things. And then you'll have it ready for when you want the high quality shots. But for your normal daily snapshots that you're just kind of keeping for memory's sake, then you can go ahead and just use the selfie camera because it's a little bit easier. So if you're a small creator really into making videos with the highest quality, or you just want videos and photos that look better of yourself for your selfie shots while you're out and about traveling or just daily life, the little snap screen really makes it a lot easier to get those. If you think the snap is going to help you get better footage and you want to pick one up, you can pick up the one with the light for around $90, and the one without a light is about $80. So it's only a $10 difference, and honestly, I'd recommend getting the one with a light because in those low light scenes or just when you want to add some fill light, it's great to have it on there. You can check out more about the snap or pick one up using my link in the video description below. While we're talking about lenses, and if you're looking to build up your camera setup a little bit more, I've got a great video that I'll link right here that talks about the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 and the different lenses you can use on that camera to get different looks for your shots. I think you'll like it, so check it out.